It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back to your Feel Good Breakfast Show. We're live, large and in charge on this Wednesday morning. Now, in its 47th year, the Nedbank and Old Mutual budget speech competition is underway again, aiming to uplift and empower the brightest young financial minds of our country. So today, we have Old Mutual Limited CEO Peter Moyo and competition finalist Caleb Oyo in the studio to shed some light and insight into this incredible competition. Gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Excellent. Let's start first by talking about this competition. It sounds like a very, very exciting one. Peter, give us a bit of background and a bit more detail about it.
Well, this is the 47th year that we are running the competition together with Nedbank. Mm-hmm. We try and encourage some of the best minds on the economic field in South Africa to be part of the budget speech. So we've been running this competition. And one of the other highlights of it is that the students get to interact in the evening with the Minister of Finance. It's actually, we think it's the only one of its kind in the world where the students get to talk and ask the questions directly to the Minister of Finance straight after the budget. Yeah. In fact, it's actually interesting. One of the budget speech competition topics this year, I think, might actually have been prompted by a question that was asked by one of the students last year to the minister, and it was dealing with the cryptocurrencies and whether government has actually, or regulators have actually thought about how they regulate that.
Wow. Yeah. I mean, what an opportunity to be sitting at that table, to have a say and to engage in such important matters. Back to you again, Peter. The continual sponsorship of this competition, why has it been so important to Nedbank and Old Mutual to partner and make this competition happen for its 47th year?
Well, it's actually not just about the competition because we actually encourage ongoing learning for some of these students, because I mean, what they get, we really hope that it actually gets it encourages them to continuously learn, and so it's actually important for us to ensure that people continue to learn, they contribute to the economy, and that's actually, in a small way, we're actually playing our part in ensuring that we develop South Africa.
Absolutely. Caleb, you're a student at UCT, I understand.
Yes.
Studying?
Studying BCom Economics and Finance.
Wow. What made you enter this competition?
I like the topic. Actually, Mr. Moyo is talking about the topic we, the undergrads, got to do. So the topic was examine the systemic risks posed by cryptocurrencies. So I read the topic and I was like, this is very interesting. Let me see what I can write, and made it this far.
I feel like delving into your mind to ask you now already, I feel like we might just get a little snippet of what the budget speech might sound like. But Caleb is one of 20 finalists that have made it into the competition thus far. Tell us about the finalists, Mr. Moyo, and the caliber of intellect and knowledge that they bring into the table.
Well, firstly, this is actually open to all our tertiary institutions. We actually have an independent panel of people that actually adjudicate these, then they go through the different processes, and then we actually get to choose the finalists. To be frank, I do not even know who the winner is. I will only know later today when we actually announce the winners. Yeah.
So everyone is literally on tenterhooks right now, waiting for that big announcement.
Yes.
I'm sure.
In fact, I was signing the certificates. They were actually blank.
Wow. And like I said earlier on, Caleb, that this is quite a privileged position that you are in to, in some way, say something that could be of counsel to the finance minister. So, given what you know and with regard to his budget speech, what would your advice be to him?
Actually, I don't have any advice. I just have a comment. I'm like, we're looking forward as South Africa to seeing what he has to say about restoring fiscal credibility and investor confidence. Yeah. And that just means what they're going to do about the debt, national debt, and what they're going to do to make people invest in South Africa.
Yeah. What would you say to other young people out there in South Africa to get them interested and intrigued in being a part of the economic development of the country?
I would say first study economics. Economics isn't as intimidating as people think it is. It's a very interesting field. So much potential for good in addressing South African issues like poverty and inequality. So study economics, take advantage of competitions like this one where you get an opportunity to have a say about big issues. And
Fantastic stuff. Quickly on how people can enter this competition, Mr. Moyo.
Well, we are going to be putting up the rules of the competition as we close this year's one. We actually put up the rules, and they can actually go through. I think they go through our
The website budgetspeechcompetition.co.za.
Yeah, and it's live actually from this evening.
Wow.
Yeah.
What a fantastic opportunity you've presented. Congratulations to you, Caleb, for getting as far as you have in the competition. Hopefully your name is on that certificate of the winner by the end of the evening, and we look forward to hearing so many more of your contributions and the likes of the finalists, of course, to the future development of our country. Mr. Moyo, Mr. Koyo, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thanks very much.